Mastering just one of these 6 classy skills can totally change the way people see you. Social status. It's that invisible force that can make or break our personal and professional lives. You see, having high social status doesn't just mean having a fancy title or a fat bank account. It's about being respected, admired, and sought after by others. And the truth is, mastering certain skills can lead to a lasting elevation of our social status. Think about it. People who are confident, charismatic, and able to connect with others effortlessly seem to have an unfair advantage in life. They get the best jobs, the best relationships, and the best opportunities. But here's the thing, it's not just about luck or natural talent. These people have developed specific skills that set them apart from the rest. And that's exactly what we're going to talk about today. The skills that can take your social status to the next level. 1. Knowing when to speak and when to shut up. Have you ever been around someone who just doesn't know when to stop talking? Maybe they jump in at every pause or feel the need to fill every silence with their opinion. But is talking all the time really the best way to get your point across? When you speak too much or at the wrong time, it can overwhelm people. Why is knowing when to speak and when to stay quiet so important? I'm sure you've been in a meeting where everyone felt the need to contribute without actually adding any value. A typical phrase in these situations is, "I'm just thinking out loud." Their endless monologue results in nothing but eye-rolling from others, and the braver ones start checking emails on their phones. Now, imagine a different scenario. Someone who listens first, carefully chooses their words, and only speaks when it really matters. It's powerful, it's classy, and it makes a lasting impact. So, how do you find that balance? How do you know when to speak up and when to stay silent? Start by asking yourself, will my words add value right now? Or is it better to listen and learn? Speaking less doesn't mean you have nothing to say. It means you're choosing wisely. And that is the secret to being both heard and respected. When you learn to master this, you'll not only boost your confidence, but also earn the admiration of others. Because sometimes silence really is golden. Hi everybody! Before we jump into skill number 2, please subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and leave a like. Thank you. 2. Empathy. Have you ever felt truly heard by someone, like they genuinely understood what you were going through? That's the power of empathy. When someone connects with you, not just on a surface level, but emotionally. But how often do we stop to really understand others in the same way? Why is empathy so important? Empathy isn't just about being kind. It's about truly connecting with others. Have you ever been in a situation where you're sharing something important, but the other person doesn't seem to get it? Maybe they give quick advice or change the subject. It leaves you feeling misunderstood, right? Now imagine the opposite. Someone who listens without judgment, who puts themselves in your shoes. That's empathy, and it can transform how we relate to others. But it goes beyond just personal connections. In the workplace, empathy builds stronger teams. Ever notice how the best leaders are the ones who truly understand their people? On the other hand, poor leaders treat people poorly, thinking they can earn respect by yelling at someone. Well, they couldn't be more wrong. When we empathize, we create an environment where others feel valued and heard. It makes collaboration smoother, improves communication, and helps resolve conflicts. In everyday life, empathy allows us to see the world from different perspectives, making us more open and less quick to judge. And here's the key. It's easy to jump to conclusions, but what if we took a step back? What if we asked ourselves, how would I feel in their situation? Or what do they really need right now? By practicing empathy, we become better friends, colleagues, and leaders. It's not just about listening to the words, but truly feeling what the other person is going through. So, how can you start building empathy today? Slow down and listen. Instead of rushing to give advice, try understanding their feelings first. Small actions like these show others that you care. And that's what empathy is all about. Remember, empathy isn't just about understanding others. It's a key to building deeper relationships and elevating your social status. 3. Honesty with others and yourself. Have you ever told a little white lie thinking it wouldn't matter, only to find it created a bigger problem later? We've all been there. But when it comes to honesty, even the smallest lies can have a lasting impact. Why is it so hard to be truly honest with others and especially with ourselves? Honesty is the foundation of trust. Have you ever been in a situation where you found out someone wasn't truthful with you? It feels like a betrayal, right? Whether it's in friendships, relationships, or at work, trust is hard to rebuild once it's broken. And it's not just about being honest with others. It's about being honest with yourself too. Ever tried convincing yourself you were fine with something when deep down you knew you weren't? Ignoring your true feelings might seem easier in the moment, but it often leads to more confusion and frustration down the road.
But it goes deeper than that.
When we aren't honest with ourselves, we avoid facing the reality of our emotions and decisions. Maybe you've stayed in a relationship that made you unhappy, telling yourself it's not that bad. Or perhaps you've made excuses for someone's behavior because it's easier than confronting the truth. The problem is, the longer we avoid honesty, the more we drift away from what's really important to us. And here's the thing, honesty doesn't have to be harsh. Some people think being honest means being blunt or hurtful, but that's not true. You can be truthful while still being kind. It's about expressing your thoughts and feelings in a way that respects both yourself and others. Have you ever admired someone who is direct but considerate? That's the sweet spot. It's the classy behavior everyone appreciates. So, how can you practice more honesty in your life? Start small. Be honest with yourself about how you're feeling or what you really want. Then bring that honesty into your conversations. Instead of avoiding difficult topics, approach them with openness and understanding. The more you practice, the easier it becomes. Remember, being honest with others starts by being honest with yourself. It's not always easy, but it's always worth it. Point 4. Staying at present. Have you ever found yourself stuck in the past, replaying old conversations, or worrying about the future to the point where you miss what's happening right in front of you? It happens frequently. But what if we could break free from those distractions and truly live in the present? Life moves fast, and it's easy to get caught up in what's next or what's already happened. Have you ever been at dinner with friends, but instead of enjoying the moment, you're thinking about tomorrow's to-do list? Or had a conversation where you had to ask, "Sorry, what did you just say?" because you were distracted. It feels like you're physically there, but mentally somewhere else. Staying in the present helps you savor the small moments, connect more deeply with others, and feel more grounded. But it goes beyond just enjoying the moment. When we focus too much on the past or the future, we miss opportunities in the here and now. And here's the thing, staying present is a practice. Our minds love to wander. But the good news is you can train yourself to be more mindful. Have you ever noticed how calm you feel when you focus on your breathing or take a moment to really listen to someone? These little shifts help bring us back to the present and quiet the noise of everything else. Remember, the present is all we truly have. Don't let it slip away by dwelling on the past or worrying about the future. Embrace the moment with class and life will feel richer and more elegant. Point 5. Active listening. Have you ever been in a conversation where you could tell the other person wasn't really listening? Maybe they were nodding along, but clearly distracted. It's frustrating, right? Active listening is more than just hearing words. It's about truly engaging with what someone is saying. But why is it so crucial? It means giving your full attention to the speaker and understanding their message. Have you ever shared something important only to realize the other person wasn't really tuned in? It's disheartening. When you listen actively, you're not just hearing words. You're picking up on emotions, intentions, and nuances. But it goes beyond just making others feel heard. It's not just about nodding or making eye contact. It's about being genuinely present. Have you tried summarizing what the other person said? Or asking clarifying questions? These small actions show that you're engaged and care about their perspective. By really listening, you show that you value the other person's thoughts and feelings. That's what people with class do. 6. Positive self-talk. Have you ever found yourself caught in a cycle of negative self-talk, like saying, "I'm not good enough," or "I'll never succeed"? It's easy to be our own harshest critic. But what if changing the way you talk to yourself could not only improve how you feel, but also influence how others perceive you? The way you speak to yourself impacts how you present yourself to the world. Have you ever noticed how a negative mindset can affect your interactions with others? When you're constantly putting yourself down, it's not just a personal burden, it can also make you come across as insecure or uncertain. On the other hand, positive self-talk helps you project confidence and class. It's about uplifting yourself, which in turn can make you appear more poised and assured to others. But it goes beyond just feeling good. When you replace self-doubt with affirmations, you not only enhance your own confidence, but also convey an image of elegance and self-assuredness. It's not about being perfect. It's about maintaining a positive and graceful demeanor even when facing difficulties. And here's the key: treating yourself with the same kindness and encouragement you'd offer a friend. Celebrate your successes and recognize your strengths. As you cultivate a positive inner dialogue, you'll find that your self-assurance and elegance naturally shine through. Remember, the way you talk to yourself not only shapes your mindset but also influences how others perceive you. And there you have it, 6 classy skills that can elevate your social presence. These skills are not just superficial tricks or techniques. They're fundamental shifts in mindset and behavior that can transform our personal and professional lives. And the best part is, they're not just reserved for a select few. Anyone can learn them and apply them in their own lives. Thanks so much for watching. Let me know in the comments below which skill you consider the most important. I love hearing from you. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe so you never miss another interesting video. See you in the next one. And remember, stay classy. Manners matters.